Hello, let's start the weekly recap. So the first trade was on Euro USD. It went from I went to break even and then it went to target. It was a big quality setup overall on Monday on overlap session, and it went mostly to 3R before taking me at break even and then went to take profit. It was inside the 1 minute range, 1 hour daily and 4 hour ranges, and against 15 minutes. So let's look at the setup. So here it is on the daily. We had consecutive breaks on daily. So a break, a break, oops, a break, a break, a break, one more break, and one more break here. And we at the time of the trade, we became a bit rangy, and overall we were expecting the bullish continuations, and we had this really nice structural shift on 4 hours. However, it happened after this rangy price action. And one more thing, one more little detail is that it was looking for a break to the upside, but this down move didn't mitigate the bigger zone. So in my eyes, this is a minus. This is a minus for this trade context, because remember, if you are looking at the zones, you would like to have something like this. So a break and then a mitigation of at least a bigger zone, and then you know that in the eyes of institutional, sorry, okay, sorry for that. So let's come back to the chart. So yes, overall the situation was okay, but with some buts. And then this 4 hour range, this 4 hour move was the same on 2 hours, on 1 hour. Of course, it had some zones, maybe some refinements below, but it mitigated the bigger zone, and I was okay to look for longs during the New York session. So I was looking at New York session, and as you see, everything is bullish except of 15 minutes that came into the zone and started to go up on lower time frames, and the entry was this one. So we had a market, we had a bearish market on lower time frames, which mitigated our higher time frame zone during high liquidity session during London. So this is New York starts, and then created a really nice clear shift of structure with unmitigated zone, mitigated the zone deeply, and here I was entering, went for drawdown, went for profit, and went for break even. Went for break even there, so almost again to this initial zone, and then it went all the way to take profit. So this was the first trade, and then second trade was taken against the daily, against the 4 hours, but with this clear 30-minute shift of structure and this clear up move before the down move. And I was just looking to take this move just on the basis of this lower time frame structure, and let's see how it looked on 1 minute. So we have a mitigation, and then a really clear shift in the beginning of London session. So I just decided to take this trade, and it appeared to like make one more shift, went for entry, and then made this move. I think I went break even at that point, and then during the London session it went to 5R. So this was the second trade, and the third trade was on US 100. So it was a B minus quality setup for me. It was on New York Open. It went to 2R. It was kind of forced. You see, the entry was on 30 seconds. I had 2 breaks of structure on 30 seconds, but I was against the daily time frame, which became to shift to the bullish side, and also the weekly was bullish. I will show right now. So you see low quality 4 hours zone was good, but the context was against the zone. So we had consecutive breaks to the bullish side and only one shift on the downside for a possible reaccumulation. So let me show. So this is how it all looks on monthly. You see, so of course we are having this bullish market, and we have this zone maybe on 2 weeks. But anyway, some kind of a zone here that the market is probably mitigating, and we can wait for some reaction. But the main part, of course, was the daily chart. It was an interesting structure here. So we have a small break to the downside and then a break to the upside on daily. But even more interesting was the 4 hours, which created these consecutive bullish shifts. So created really nice trend in market. But then this one shift to the downside with deceleration, with this weak deceleration in the end. So again, as you know, it all is the part of not the highest quality structural shift. Then this it was a bit overextended, by the way, as you see, compared to this nice building up. And based on Wyckoff theory, we can expect this one shift to be just a reaccumulation, just this liquidity grab before moving higher. But based on this clear zone, I decided to maybe try some shorts. And then on 30 seconds, I don't know if I will be able to show you. Yes, actually there. So you see like a 4-hour zone confirmed with 30 seconds entry is really poor tactics from my side, but formally it was there. So we had these 2 shifts, and just the market started to go down, entered short, went to some profit, and then on maybe some news, I think here, just took me out and went bullish AF. So this was my week.